HYROX educates, empowers, and inspires young people in West Virginia. So we start working with students. Sometimes we work with elementary school students, but mostly from the time young people are in middle school until really about the age of 30. And so we're making a big investment in young people as the future of West Virginia. We have opportunities to help volunteer, especially in Pocahontas County, in Nicholas County, and in Greenbrier County, to do hands-on volunteering directly in programs, both in HYROX programs and in our partnership programs. So if you're interested in reading to kids, if you're willing to help drive carpool, if you want to mentor somebody, whether that's a teenager or an AmeriCorps member, if you want to get involved with local foods programs and nutrition and wellness education, that's wonderful. If you are a part of higher education and you're not in those 3 counties, we take a lot of college trips and are on the road a lot to do that. We also visit other people and do learning exchanges. So if you have a youth program somewhere else and you'd like us to come and visit you and do that kind of volunteering, that's wonderful. If you're a college student and you're willing to help host a college trip, or you're a college professor and you want to help recruit summer interns for the summer to be able to come and live and work with us for a summer of service and learning, we could not do it without you. You know, if you live somewhere else and you have a skill set that you think might be useful, it takes a very, very large village to do the HYROX. So if you're interested in us, we are interested in you, and we'd love to hear from you. I'm sure we can work something out. We do some training for our volunteers because our volunteer opportunities are so diverse. We also tend to do more specialized orientation within a certain program or within a certain board and staff committee. And also just thinking about organizational development. That's an important thing that we do too. And how do we make sure that the voices of young people are present in the decision making and our priority setting agenda at HYROX. You might be able to help with an event one day a year. You might be able to put in a couple hours a week. And so just depending on what kind of availability you have and what level of other commitments that you have in your life and what room you have for HYROX, we don't want to ask too much from people, and we want to keep our doors open at the same time. And we understand that generally a lot of times busy people are the people that get things done, so anything you have to offer we'll work with. Recently I've been able to start this youth center in Lewisburg, which absolutely would not have happened without community members and other volunteers getting involved with that and really rallying community support around that project. And then, you know, we were able to open this youth center where also young people were hired to run a smoothie bar. So they're smoothie operators. And we also then were able to start a feeding program there. So at that youth center, there's free snack and free dinner 5 days a week for any K-12 student that walks through the door. And the more volunteers we have, the more success stories we can make. The HYROX literally would not exist without volunteers. It was founded by volunteers. It continues to be sustained by volunteers, including our AmeriCorps project, which helps us work with even more volunteers than we were able to without it. Come visit. Come visit us. We can talk about what you bring to the table and where your interest lies specifically and make a good fit for you. But there are so many opportunities in HYROX that I've never turned a volunteer away, and I never intend to.